Right now, in this very moment, something extraordinary is happening in realms you cannot see. Your name is being spoken, not by human voices, but by the fabric of the cosmos itself, by ancient intelligences, by the frequencies that govern stars, galaxies, and the very structure of reality. The full moon rising in the sky is not just a celestial event. It is a signal, a cosmic spotlight turning toward you, illuminating what has been hidden, amplifying what has been dormant, and activating what has been waiting. You didn't click on this video by accident. There are no accidents, not anymore, not for you. The universe has been calling you. And tonight, under this full moon, that call becomes undeniable. If you feel this truth resonating in your bones right now, type "I am chosen" in the comments. Claim your frequency. Let the universe know you're listening. Let's start with the truth you've been feeling, but perhaps haven't spoken aloud. You are different, not better, not superior, but different. You've always known it, even when you tried to fit in, even when you buried it to avoid standing out. You feel restless, like you're waiting for something you can't name, like the life others settle for feels like a cage to you. You seek meaning in a world obsessed with distraction. You question what others accept without thought. This is not a flaw. This is your signature. Your soul carries a frequency that doesn't match the ordinary. It vibrates at a pitch meant for something beyond the daily grind, beyond survival, beyond the mundane patterns most people loop in forever. The universe has singled you out. Your name, not the one on your birth certificate, but your soul name, the vibrational code that defines your essence, is being spoken in realms beyond the physical. Councils of consciousness, quantum fields of intelligence, the very architecture of creation, they know you. And here are the signs that confirm it. Repeated numbers: 1111, 333, 444. You see them everywhere, on clocks, receipts, addresses. They appear when your mind is quiet, when you're lost in thought. Those aren't coincidences, they're markers, frequency confirmations, the universe saying, you're on the path. Keep going. Recurring symbols, animals appearing at significant moments, dreams that repeat themes or archetypes, conversations that echo the same message from different people. These are not random. They're part of a language the cosmos uses to communicate with those who are awake enough to notice. Unexpected opportunities, doors opening that shouldn't, people entering your life at exactly the right time, paths appearing when you were certain you were stuck. These aren't luck, they're orchestration, the universe rearranging probability to support your mission. You are being prepared. Every experience, every challenge, every moment of clarity or confusion, it's all part of a design far more intricate than you realize. You are not here to live a small life. You are here for a higher purpose. And the full moon energy surging through the cosmos right now is accelerating that preparation. The question is no longer if you are chosen. The question is, will you accept it? So why you? Out of billions of souls on this planet, why has the universe marked you? Because you possess something rare, a combination of gifts, traits, and experiences that create a unique energetic signature the cosmos needs right now. Your intuition is sharp. You sense things before they happen. You feel people's energy before they speak. You know truths without needing proof. This isn't imagination. It's quantum perception, your consciousness accessing information beyond the five senses. Your creativity flows from a deeper source. When you create, whether art, ideas, solutions, or simply the way you live, you tap into something beyond your individual mind. You channel, you translate frequencies into form. This is why your work, your presence, your energy feels different to others, even if they can't explain why. Your resilience has been forged in fire. You've been through things that would have broken most people. Betrayals, losses, dark nights of the soul. And yet you're still here, stronger, wiser, more awake. Those weren't punishments. They were initiations. The universe doesn't test the weak. It tests those it knows can handle the weight of a higher calling. Every past challenge was a training ground. Every wound was a portal. Every moment you thought you couldn't go on, you proved you could. And each time, your frequency rose. Your capacity expanded. Your soul refined itself. Now, you understand. You were never being broken. You were being built. And here's what most people don't realize about being chosen. Your presence alone influences reality. You don't have to do anything overt. You don't have to preach or perform. Simply by existing at your frequency, you affect the field around you. You inspire people without trying. You shift energy in rooms. You catalyze awakenings in others just by being authentically yourself. This is not ego. This is physics. High-frequency consciousness affects lower-frequency consciousness. Light dispels darkness, not through force, but through presence. The timing of your arrival in certain moments, certain conversations, certain crises, certain turning points was never random. You were placed there, guided there, because your specific energy was needed to shift the trajectory. And now, in this moment, with the full moon amplifying every frequency on the planet, the universe needs your energy more than ever. No one else can fulfill this role, not because others are lesser, but because they carry different signatures, different missions. Yours is unique, irreplaceable, essential. You are not here to be like everyone else. You are here to be you, fully, unapologetically, powerfully you. And the full moon is here to help you remember that. The universe speaks constantly, but most people aren't listening. They're too distracted, too conditioned, too afraid to trust what they sense beyond logic. You, though, you've started to notice. Maybe not everything yet, maybe you still doubt, but you've seen enough to know something is happening. Let's talk about what to look for, because the more you recognize, the more appears. Subtle synchronicities. You think of someone, and they text within minutes. You need guidance, and a book falls open to the exact page. You hear the same phrase from 3 different sources in one day. These are not coincidences. They're coherence patterns, moments when your consciousness aligns with the quantum field, and reality reflects that alignment back to you. Physical sensations. Chills running down your spine when you hear certain truths. Warmth flooding your chest when you're on the right path. A sudden tightness in your gut when something is wrong. Your body is an antenna. It picks up frequencies your mind hasn't processed yet. Trust it. Emotional nudges. An inexplicable pull toward a place, a person, a decision, or a sudden powerful resistance that makes no logical sense. These aren't random mood swings. They're navigational signals, your higher self guiding you through the quantum field of possibility. Encounters that feel destined. You meet someone, and within minutes, it feels like you've known them forever. Or a stranger says exactly what you needed to hear at exactly the right moment. Or an event unfolds in a way so perfectly timed, it takes your breath away. These are quantum entanglements. Consciousnesses drawn together by resonance, orchestrated by a field of intelligence far beyond individual will. The inner calling, that pull, that restless, aching sense that you're meant for something you can't yet define. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit your current life, and yet it won't leave you alone. That's not anxiety. That's not confusion. That's your soul remembering the mission it agreed to before it entered this body. And right now, during this full moon, all of these signs are amplified. The full moon doesn't just light the night sky, it illuminates the hidden. It pulls what's beneath the surface up into awareness. Emotions intensify. Truths become undeniable. Patterns that were subtle become glaringly obvious. If you've been ignoring the signs, you can't anymore. If you've been doubting, the evidence becomes overwhelming. If you've been waiting for confirmation, this is it. The full moon is the universe's way of saying, no more hiding. No more pretending you don't see. It's time. Are you ready to see clearly? Recognizing the signs is one thing. Understanding what they mean is another. Because the universe doesn't speak in plain language. It speaks in symbols, in feelings, in patterns. And if you don't learn to interpret them, you'll stay confused, waiting for a clarity that never comes in the way you expect. So let's decode this. Each sign is a message, not vague, not abstract, but specific. When you see 1111, it's not just good vibes. It's a frequency marker, a confirmation that you're aligned with a higher timeline. When an animal crosses your path repeatedly, it's not cute. It's a symbolic messenger. Research the archetype. What does that animal represent? That's the message. Challenges are not obstacles. They are markers. They show you where growth is needed, where old patterns must die, where your frequency is being tested. If you're facing resistance, ask, what is this trying to teach me? What part of me is this refining? The answer is always there. Your intuitive hits are confirmations. That sudden knowing, that flash of insight, that gut feeling you can't explain. Those aren't guesses. They're quantum downloads. Your higher self, which exists outside linear time, sending information back to your present awareness. Trust them. Act on them. The more you do, the stronger they become. The universe is calling you to shift. Sometimes the message is to act, to take a leap, start a project, reach out to someone. Other times, it's to release, to let go of a relationship, a belief, a version of yourself you've outgrown. The full moon clarifies which it is. If you feel expansion, it's time to act. If you feel constriction, it's time to release. Recognizing these meanings increases your power, because once you understand the language, you stop being a passive recipient of life. You become an active co-creator. You see the signs, decode the messages, and respond with aligned action. And here's the key. The more you acknowledge the signs, the more they appear. Because acknowledgement is a form of resonance. It tells the universe, I'm awake. I'm listening. Show me more. And it will. You're being given a map. The question is, are you brave enough to follow it, even when it leads away from safety, away from what makes sense to everyone else? Because that's what being chosen requires. Trust in the invisible, faith in the frequency, courage to follow the pull, even into the unknown. The full moon is asking, do you trust yourself enough to walk the path? Let's talk about why this full moon energy is so critical to your awakening. The moon is not just a rock reflecting sunlight. It's a cosmic amplifier, an energetic lens that magnifies intention, emotion, and consciousness. Ancient civilizations knew this. They planned rituals, harvests, and ceremonies around lunar cycles, not because of superstition, but because they understood what modern science is only beginning to prove. The moon affects energy fields. It influences tides, not just in oceans, but in the water within your body, which makes up 60% of you. It affects the electromagnetic field of the Earth, which your nervous system is entrained to. It pulls on consciousness itself, making what is hidden rise to the surface. During the full moon, the veil between realms thins. The boundary between the conscious and subconscious becomes porous. What you've been suppressing, truths, desires, fears, can no longer stay buried. They emerge, demanding to be seen, felt, and integrated. This is why emotions intensify during full moons, why tensions rise, why clarity suddenly strikes, why breakthroughs happen. The full moon forces emergence. And for someone like you, someone who is chosen, someone operating at a higher frequency, the full moon is not just a phase. It's a checkpoint, a cosmic pause where the universe evaluates your alignment, offers course corrections, and amplifies your next steps. The moon's light creates openings for change, for growth, for transformation. Opportunities that weren't available before suddenly appear. Doors that were locked suddenly open. People who needed to enter your life suddenly show up. This is not magic. This is mechanics. The universe operates on cycles, rhythms, and frequencies. The full moon is a peak in that cycle, a moment of maximum potential energy. And if you're aligned, if you're awake, if you're tuned in, you can harness it. Rituals aren't just symbolic. They're intentional energy work, writing down what you want to release and burning it. Meditating under the moonlight. Speaking affirmations aloud. These actions create coherence between your consciousness and the cosmic field. They focus your frequency. They tell the universe, "This is my intention." Amplify it. And during the full moon, that amplification is exponential. So this is not just another night. This is a gateway, a portal, a moment when the cosmos is paying attention to you, and you have the power to direct that attention toward your highest timeline. The question is, what will you do with this energy? So, how exactly does this full moon energy benefit you? Let's get specific, because this isn't vague spiritual talk. This is about tangible shifts in your reality, release of old patterns. The full moon illuminates what no longer serves you. Fears you've been carrying, attachments to people, identities, or outcomes that keep you small. Beliefs that limit your potential. Under the full moon, these become unbearable. You can't ignore them anymore. And that discomfort is a gift. It gives you the clarity and courage to finally let go. Releasing during the full moon is like pulling weeds under a spotlight. You see exactly what needs to go, and the energy supports you in uprooting it. Enhanced intuition. Your psychic senses sharpen. Dreams become vivid, symbolic, prophetic. Gut feelings intensify. You know things without knowing how you know. This is because the full moon thins the boundary between your conscious mind and your higher self. Information flows more freely. Trust it. Write it down. Act on it. This heightened intuition is a navigation system. Use it. Realignment with purpose. If you've been drifting, distracted, or caught in survival mode, the full moon snaps you back. It reminds you why you're here, what you came to do, who you came to be. It cuts through the noise and reconnects you to your core mission. This realignment isn't subtle, it's a jolt. And once you feel it, you can't unfeel it. Your actions moving forward become more intentional, more aligned, more powerful, strengthening of personal power. The full moon doesn't just reveal, it fortifies, it builds confidence, clarity, resolve. You stop second-guessing yourself. You stop seeking validation from others. You stand in your truth, unapologetically, because the full moon shows you that your truth is enough. Your presence is enough. Your frequency is enough. This is not arrogance. This is alignment. and it changes everything. Connection with cosmic cycles. You are not separate from the universe. You are part of it. The full moon reminds you of this. It makes you feel supported, guided, held by forces far greater than your individual will. This connection dissolves isolation. It replaces fear with trust. It shifts you from "I have to do this alone" to "I am supported by the cosmos itself." These benefits are not automatic. They require your participation, your awareness, your willingness to work with the energy rather than resist it. But if you do, if you open yourself to what the full moon is offering, the shifts will be undeniable. So how do you actually align with this full moon energy? How do you move from understanding to embodiment? Here are the steps, simple but profound. Reflect or meditate on your signs and calling. Sit in stillness. No distractions. Ask yourself, what have I been noticing? What patterns keep appearing? What is the universe trying to show me? Let the answers come without forcing. Write them down. This is not overthinking. This is listening. Write down your intentions. What do you want to release? What do you want to call in? Be specific. The universe responds to clarity. Don't write, "I want to be happy." Write, "I release the belief that I am not enough." I call in aligned opportunities that honor my gifts and purpose. Feel the difference? Precision creates power. Release what no longer serves. Create a simple ritual. Write what you're releasing on paper. Read it aloud, feeling the weight of it. Then burn it, bury it, or tear it up and let it go. This is symbolic, yes, but symbols carry energy. The act of release signals to your subconscious and the quantum field. I am done with this. I am free. Take inspired action. The full moon reveals, but you must move. What is one aligned action you can take in the next 24 hours? It doesn't have to be huge. Send the message, start the project, set the boundary, say the truth. Small aligned actions create massive ripples in the quantum field. Movement generates momentum. Momentum generates manifestation. Trust that you are supported. The universe and the full moon are amplifying your alignment. You don't have to force. You don't have to control. You simply have to trust. Trust the signs. Trust your intuition. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, moving at exactly the right pace. This trust is not passive. It's active surrender. It's faith in motion. These steps are not one-time actions. They're a practice, a rhythm, a way of living in alignment with cosmic cycles. And the more you practice, the more powerful you become. The full moon is not just a moment. It's a reminder, a reset, a recalibration. Use it, work with it, let it work through you. And so, we arrive here, at the culmination, at the choice point. You step forward now, knowing that you are recognized, that your name vibrates in unseen realms, that councils of consciousness, quantum fields of intelligence, the architecture of the cosmos itself, they know you. You are not wandering aimlessly. You are not insignificant. You are not ordinary. Every sign you've received, every challenge you've overcome, every insight that struck like lightning in the dark, they all confirm one truth. You are here for a higher purpose. The full moon has marked this checkpoint. It has brought you clarity, readiness, empowerment. It has illuminated the path and shown you that you are not walking it alone. You are supported by forces beyond comprehension. You are guided by intelligence beyond the mind. You are carried by a current far stronger than your individual will. And all you must do is flow with it. You are not ordinary, and you never were. Your presence is meant to create change in yourself, in others, in the fabric of reality itself. Every time you choose truth over comfort. Every time you act from alignment rather than fear. Every time you trust the pull, even when it defies logic. You are fulfilling your purpose. You are living as the chosen one you were always meant to be. Moving forward, you act with confidence, not because you have all the answers, but because you trust the process. You trust the signs. You trust the universe. And most importantly, you trust yourself. The full moon energy is shifting everything. Old timelines are collapsing. New possibilities are emerging. And you are right where you need to be. Ready to receive, ready to rise, ready to become. You are chosen. You are ready. You are aligned. And the universe is watching, waiting, supporting you every step of the way. If this message has awakened something within you, if you feel the truth of it resonating in your soul, then take action right now. Type in the comments, "I am chosen." 3 words, but they are a declaration, a vibrational commitment, a signal to the universe that you are ready to step into your calling. And when you write it, you activate the frequency, you collapse the probability wave, you claim your alignment with the full moon energy surging through the cosmos. Hit that like button, not for me, for you. Because liking this content tells the algorithm, the digital reflection of collective consciousness, I want more of this frequency in my life. And subscribe, because this is not the end. This is the beginning. More transmissions are coming, more activations, more truth for those who are awake. The full moon is rising. Your name is being spoken in heaven. Type it now. I am chosen. The universe is listening.